So let's begin with a few words from Greg Moore. Greg is the editor of the Denver Post and a leader of journalism in America. Before, just a second, Greg, I have more to say. Before joining the Post in 2002, he spent 16 years at the Boston Globe, the last 8 as managing editor. A Cleveland native and a graduate of Ohio Wesleyan University, Greg has risen through the ranks in journalism, working for papers in Ohio before joining the Globe, where he served in a variety of newsroom leadership positions before becoming managing editor. During his editorship at the Denver Post, the paper has won Pulitzer Prizes for feature photography in 2010 and this year, and for editorial cartooning last year. The Post also has been a finalist for breaking news reporting and for investigative reporting. And incidentally, the board has very strict rules on recusal. If a member's own news organization is a nominee for a prize, that member must recuse himself or herself totally, leaving the room during any discussion and voting. Greg is widely respected. In 1996, he was named Journalist of the Year by the New England chapter of the National Association of Black Journalists. He is a former board member of the American Society of News Editors and has taught at the Poynter Institute for Media Studies and the American Press Institute. He's been a stalwart member of the Pulitzer Prize Board since 2004, helping maintain its commitment to excellence in journalism and the arts. Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Moore.
All right. As Sig said, you're going to be hearing from my co-chair, fellow co-chair Tom Friedman. I just wanted to take a few seconds to welcome you to this special occasion on behalf of the board and everyone associated with the prizes. We're really, really glad to see you here. You know, it really doesn't get much better than this. The smiles are bright and broad, the wine is flowing, chests are poked out, and new bonds are born. And that's just on a personal note. But it's really fitting that the awards in this luncheon come at this time of year. This is the season of renewal, and so it is for our craft. It's an honor and it's a privilege to read the great work that's being done in our industry, and I know that everyone engaged in this work comes away inspired, from jurors to board members themselves. It's simply breathtaking to see the work that makes it into print and that is published on our websites. And no matter what people say about the challenges that are facing our industry, our newsrooms are not the problem. So, your presence here today proves once again that fabulous work can be done anywhere, anytime, by anyone. What makes this day even more special is that you can share it with loved ones, spouses, and significant others who make so many sacrifices so that we can do what we do. So here's to you, a toast to the people who really make it happen. And to our winners, this is a day that you will never forget. Drink it all in, enjoy it, and savor it. The only thing that might make this better than today is the tomorrow in which you find yourself sitting here again. And that will mean that you've done something really amazing for journalism, for your communities, and for yourselves. So thank you, welcome, have a really good time.
With us today, I want to introduce a few other folks. With us today are current or departing members of the Pulitzer Board who helped judge the 2012 prizes. I would like them to rise and be acknowledged. First, Professor of Social Science at the Institute for Advanced Studies in Princeton, New Jersey, Danielle Allen. The Managing Editor for Projects and Investigations at the Bloomberg News, Robert Blau. He's a little shy. the Senior Vice President and Executive Editor of the Associated Press, Kathleen Carroll. Author, journalist, and Dean of Columbia's Journalism School, Nick Lemon. And incidentally, the Journalism School is 100 years old this year, and at your places is a booklet on the 50 greatest stories covered by Columbia graduates. It's well worth reviewing. Each year, on the recommendation of Columbia Journalism School, the Pulitzer Prizes award fellowships of $7,500 to 5 top students in the graduating class. The awards allow them to travel and pursue journalistic projects. 4 are here today. Please rise when I call your name, but withhold your applause until all have been introduced. First, we have Lorena Gayleo, Edward Small, Seth Berkman, and Chris Boo Ruby. We're also pleased to have with us today a former Pulitzer Prize board member who's the chair of International Studies at the Journalism School and is former interim dean, David Claytell. And we have several descendants of Joseph Pulitzer, the founder of the prizes and of the Journalism School. We have Victoria Donaldson, Maria Donaldson, and Bianca Pulitzer. Please rise to be acknowledged. Finally, we want to pay special tribute to CUIT, or CUIT. It's an acronym for Columbia University Information Technology. For 95 years, news organizations entered the journalism competition by sending us bulky scrapbooks, more than 1,000 every season. FedEx trucks would circle our building for days. This year, we transformed the system. The scrapbooks are gone. Everything was entered and judged electronically, and it worked beautifully. And the wizards of CUIT were at the center of this transformation. So today, we want to present a certificate of appreciation for outstanding service to CUIT and the CUIT team, and it's signed by every member of the Pulitzer Prize Board. With us are Candace Fleming, Vice President for Technology, and her team, Patricia Lee, Ivan Luzik, Jake Young, and Chuck Eigen. Also here is their overall boss, Executive Vice President Jeff Scott. Candace, please come forward to accept the certificate, and the members of the team also please rise and be acknowledged for your splendid achievement.